Christmas is right around the corner, so today I'm going to go through every Premier League club and give you one present to get for each Premier League fan. But honestly, if you are using this for your shopping, do you even care about who you're getting it for? It's literally right for Christmas, should be done by now. If you are using this for shopping, my only question is, do you really love that child? Anyway, straight into the video, start with Bournemouth. Now, there's a running theme on the channel about Bournemouth and the seaside. So for Bournemouth, I found a nice Bournemouth Hawaiian shirt because they like seaside. They can wear that on the beach. They got their sandy beaches. They can wear it. Good little present for them. Simple enough for me. Next one then, Arsenal. A little harder to find. What I did find was a nice bit of decoration for the Gunners' rooms, and that is the Kieran Tierney little figure thing I found. And not the worst present in here, I'd imagine, but some of these were a little difficult to find. So for Arsenal, little Kieran Tierney little figure, because why the hell not? You got your little Scottish left back / centre back sometimes, might as well get a little figure of him. Next up then is Aston Villa, and I was really struggling for this one as well. I found a Mr. Men's Style, Mr. Villain mug for Aston Villa fans, because why not? I mean, it's cold in the Midlands normally, so make themselves a nice cup of tea, hot chocolate, coffee, whatever suits your fancy, in one of those mugs. Next team then was Brentford, and was definitely lacking things to find here. Word search book for me, not much about it. I mean, Brentford only have like 3 pubs outside their ground, which is embarrassing, so maybe I should have just said get their own pint glass and bring their own pints. Something ridiculous like that, but for Brentford, just a word search book. I really couldn't find anything else. Brighton then, I found a Brighton and Hove Monopoly board, and not too much to do with the club itself. Brighton and Hove, they're normally proud of their city, town, and they're normally proud of what they're doing on the pitch, and might as well let them invest in their local area and just look at what's all great about it and try and conquer everyone else on a Monopoly board. Next team then is Chelsea, and Ryan himself, our Chelsea fan, has one of these, so I figured why not make it a gift for a Chelsea fan. He wore it in a video recently, so make sure you check out that video. Chelsea dressing gown. Crystal Palace is the next team, but for Chelsea, want a Chelsea dressing gown. Crystal Palace then, for me, similar to the Arsenal one, I found a little Zaha figure. Looks a bit funky if you ask me, but a nice little decoration for any Crystal Palace fan. Next up then is Everton, and for me, I couldn't find much, and I'm going to turn this into a shot at Everton because I am a Liverpool fan. Everton quiz book, and they're going to need that to keep themselves distracted from how atrocious Frank Lampard is as a manager. Next team then, Fulham in a nice swanky part of London, polo shirt, a Fulham Polo shirt, polo shirt, definitely not a Poland shirt, that wouldn't make any sense at all. Fulham polo shirt, I mean, they're in London, they want to be stylish, but they also want to represent their club, so a nice little polo shirt for them. Leeds then, a Bielsa era book, and for me it just is a good present for Leeds fans because they want to look back at such a brilliant time for their club. His first season in the Prem and getting promoted, obviously the highlights, and I think a very good read for any Leeds fan out there. Next one then is Leicester, and I found a Vardy autograph photo thing, not exactly sure what to call it, but I think that would be a brilliant present for any Leicester fan to celebrate a true legend of their club, and at least statistically one of the Premier League's greatest ever strikers, and an absolute just wind-up merchant as well. You love to see it, so why not celebrate everything that Vardy has done with a nice little gift. Next team then is Liverpool, and couldn't find any good presents for my own team, so I figured I would take a shot at myself and say a Premier League replica trophy, and only because we're not winning it this year, so give something that we're not going to actually get in real life. Just took a shot at myself, so you guys don't have to do it for me. Man City, I found, I'm going to take a shot at City here, Origins of Man City book, and I thought it'd be a nice quick read for City fans, only about 2 pages realistically. Next team then is United, they're bitter rivals, and what I thought of, got a bit creative with this one, a dartboard, and that is so they can put pictures of Ronaldo, Tevez, even Piers Morgan now, because of the interview, and just throw some darts at their heads, because Ronaldo really ruined his United legacy recently. Next team then, Newcastle and a wallet. They got the Saudi owners. Money is coming into the club. That might not go directly to their fans, but linked to the money coming in, they will need those wallets to hold all the Saudi money. Next team, Nottingham Forest, and I found a promotion frame pin from the season. They got promoted to the Prem, and for me it's a present for Nottingham Forest fans, as it reminds them of the times where they were actually playing some good football and not losing every week. Next team then is Southampton, and I found a joke mug of a little guy weeing onto a Pompey shirt. Bitter rivals, obviously. I couldn't find much else, so I figured, why not give Southampton fan a nice little fun gift, and making fun of Pompey at the same time. What more could a Southampton fan ask for? Next team then, Spurs, and I was looking for gifts, and one that came up on Amazon. This doesn't make any sense at all, but a little Sonic costume, and I couldn't be bothered to do a gift similar to what I'd already done, so Sonic costume, because couldn't find anything else. It came up, and why not just surprise them completely and baffle them, and maybe with their new stadium they can get a deal with Sega for Sonic on there somewhere. It wouldn't surprise me. Next team then, West Ham, and I heard that they had the most expensive pints in the Premier League, so my gift is a West Ham pint glass, because then they can just get the pints themselves, really, and just not have to pay an extortionate amount at the ground. Final team then, Wolves. I found this funniest football quotes book, and simple enough, it's just to take their minds off the misery surrounding their club at the moment. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.